Hello, I am Tam, the TamBoTC channel, and I was gonna play Mass Effect in the background for this video, but I decided to do Fortnite instead, because once again, the save data after changing consoles, I lost a bunch of save data, sadly, not knowing how the PlayStation works with that, where they probably should borrow from Xbox's book and do something similar to them, how they have save data transferred over and such. Otherwise, that was really freaking annoying that I lost all my save data. I have to restart the Mass Effect series again. But nonetheless, I will still be doing that series, and I will try and get back to where I was left off too. But I have a lot of other things I'm doing too. But I did want to talk about this because I think Mass Effect 3 got a lot of crap back in the day, and especially now. I remember when Salt Factory was doing his video saying was Mass Effect 3 as bad as I remember, and it's like, while he came to the conclusion I expected him to, I still think that the name of the title of that video is so outdated alone. Even if you can see the perspective of what he's talking about, like, it still feels super outdated for various reasons. Not only the fact that that game did have, apparently, I remember people complaining about glitches with the game, as well as, though that was more later in life. I didn't know about it originally then. It was mostly everybody talking about the ending, even though it was really just the ending, and then there's microtransactions and grind in the multiplayer stuff. But goddamn, if you see the grind and microtransactions and the glitchy ass unfinished games we get today, it's like nowhere even close. Mass Effect 3 is a masterpiece in comparison, both back when it first came out and even now. And since the Legendary Editions come with pretty much all the DLC practically for free, I probably think I would count the DLC, and I actually think like the Citadel DLC alone compared to like the Shadow Broker for Mass Effect 2 is miles better in my opinion. While I still think Mass Effect 3 is an absolute masterpiece, Mass Effect 2, sorry. Mass Effect 3 is really great though. But people underestimate Mass Effect 3 and how much of a frickin' tearjerker that game is. That game is frickin' awesome and masterful in just, you know how we have games like Red Dead and the Red Dead games as well as Last of Us, where they get us to cry maybe once or twice here and there? Goddamn Mass Effect. How do people forget this game's such a freaking tearjerker? It's freaking ridiculous to me. Yeah, I thought I heard you. Heck yeah. But like, goddamn Mass Effect 3 is going to get you to cry in many parts in the game. The game's freaking ridiculous. But with Mass Effect 3, like, there's just like so many. You know how Mass Effect 2 mostly saves most of like the deaths happening at the very end of the game, so that's probably where you're gonna cry the most if you lose somebody. But also, if you've played the game enough, I think even if you play it for the first time, it's a bit gimmicky nowadays, with like the parts buying for your ship obviously being like a big part of why you get people to survive. And then there's the freaking kind of obvious that certain characters would be good for this or that. Nope. That was definitely a person. Thanks for the shotgun peek. Hell But yeah, like and there's several moments you're gonna freaking cry, and there's no kidding. How am I missing this person? Yeah, like what the frick? How was I missing there? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. The banana makes you faster. Okay. But yeah, like there are several moments where you're gonna have to suffer the loss of somebody or multiple somebodies. So that game has the deaths split up more between parts, so you're gonna be crying like probably beginning, middle, and end. Instead of just the ending. And since the Suicide mission, the True Suicide Squad, is like the big part where you're gonna cry mostly when somebody dies, it is kind of obvious whose role would be best come like used for a certain part of the game. Oh my gosh, how many people are going to come to this place? God damn. There's just so many individuals coming to my goddamn house. I'm coming after you, bit. Freaking get away from my house! I'm still collecting crap. God damn. My house, bit. Now that I'm not distracted anymore, hopefully. God damn, how many people are gonna walk by this goddamn place? Freaking assholes. But yeah, like, because it's spread out more, the microtransactions and grind and stuff aren't nearly as bad. I prefer the multiplayer that they have for Mass Effect 3 over Andromeda for sure. Because the freaking characters you can unlock, oh my gosh, there's more guys like just out front the freaking door now. Like, it's not nearly to the level that we get nowadays. So, like, the kind of stuff we have. It's like not even close, bro. The freaking Fallout 76 and the way, and the way that Cyberpunk originally came out, like not even freaking close. Looks like a masterpiece, which it is in comparison to those. Because goddamn, those are freaking ridiculous. I even think current. Nope. That leaves you largely open. Get the Hades thing, not that. It can reach really far too. Like, freaking look at the range on it. But yeah, like freaking nowadays, while the new expansion DLC to Cyberpunk is great, compared to the main game is actually just still not great in my opinion. And I don't think the DLC really helps it out much. It really is just good on its own, if anything. Now that Cyberpunk is fixed the way it is and getting stuff that it does, it just kind of felt like a mid-game now. It kind of went from the really bad but kind of funny, because the glitches are admittedly funny in that, to just Cyberpunk version of GTA. That's it. I'd rather go play GTA or Saints Row even. At least those games have like something that I'd rather latch on to than Cyberpunk does. But yeah, it's like there's so many like things about Mass Effect 3 that makes it, like, even certain characters, like, even though Jacob is an asshole in it and some of the new characters they introduce, but like usually when they introduce a new character, it's because they're just introduced that you're probably not going to be quite as sad about them if they die. Though because of how the story and character development is written, it's that good in Mass Effect. But holy crap, I have 7 kills. Most of those are bot, but I did get a couple players. But like, freaking Mass Effect 3 knew how to pace out the character deaths and such. And take the Morden and like the Tally Legion situation, like, and the fact the game does just like to remind you that certain characters are dead if you let them die in the previous 2 games. That will also probably make you go, oh, god damn it, you have to remind me of that. But like, you have multiple moments you're going to start crying. It's also where the game is at its highest peak for the sense of danger, because the Reapers are finally here. You got to get everybody together, and it's a freaking difficult task on its own to get freaking not to be every alien life form to not be a bunch of racists against each other. Have them all come together. And it's such a strong game for that. Even Ashley, while it is kind of the Mary Jane problem with in the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, where like most of their conversations are kind of awkward chit chat, that was still relatable. We just watched the first Spider-Man again. I think it's kind of relatable. It's not that I feel like Nostalgia Critic left out a lot of context and stuff to fit his kind of opinion, because it does feel realistic that they would talk the way they do, being the kind of awkward characters that they are. Though to remain awkward, it's like, yeah, maybe like it shouldn't take until the 3rd movie or 3rd game for these characters to finally get there. But like, I was gonna use the example of Ashley, because Ashley's finally kind of getting to that point in 3 where she's not really racist. And she's probably the most developed of the those boring characters people don't really care as much for. But yeah, that's cool to see, and especially since like characters like Morden and Miranda and all that are established in the 2nd game, and some of them can die in the ways they do in this game, is much sadder because you had more time with them now, especially. Like, this is your 2nd game with them. So of course it's probably going to be the way it is. Sorry, I just wanted to take your lives. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's at its highest peak there. And with Morden, like, you're going to help him cure the genophage, and he can potentially sacrifice himself. Or if you kept Rex alive, frickin' Rex later will find out that you faked the genophage cure. Morden's at least alive. But now Rex has to die in a horrific way. And you frickin' love both characters. And Rex is a character established from the 1st game. So he has even more development time, kinda, with you. So it's like, goddamn. And I want him to be my buddy in the Citadel DLC, and I frickin' get him killed. And you even get the calls from characters that have previously passed in that game in the Citadel DLC, which is just more tear-jerking moments. You also get the romances even further developed in that, too. So it's doing a lot more there. A lot of pulling. And then the Tally Legion, where it's like basically save a planet or not, as well as like his consensus going into the other Geths or whatever, but he has to sacrifice his old body or whatever. Um, like, it's either you're gonna have Legion die or you're gonna have both Legion and Tally die. You choose. So yeah. Oh. That Lara Croft. Forgot Lara Croft. God damn, I have 10 kills. Not expecting that. Ooh, God banana. Oh, wait a minute. I have health packs, though. Health packs do take a little longer. And that can heal me all the time, so maybe I should take that. Oh. How many people am I going to kill trying to talk about Mass Effect 3, goddammit? It's like everybody's coming after me for talking about Mass Effect 3 the way I am. But now they're suffering the consequences for just doing that. But yeah, I like Mass Effect 3 freaking gets you. And the fact that Mass Effect 3 is the first game I decided to play for whatever reason, and I got the crappy ending. I actually got everybody killed, by the way, when I originally played. And the fact the game made me feel the way I did, and even like within just that singular game, and even with suffering the sucky ass ending, I was still like, I gotta know more about this universe. I gotta play the other two games. The fact that I went out of my way and thought the way I did just off of that game tells me there's something that game is doing goddamn right. And I did know about the problems too, because my mom actually found it out and read an article about the hate around the ending. And I was just like, okay, I'll still continue with this, but I loved that character development, that story, the sense of danger and scale. And while it does have some other problems, like I do think, like for example, if you compare the Citadel area or hub area compared to the Citadel hubs from the previous two games, it's definitely a lot smaller, and I think there's even maybe less side missions and such, maybe, compared to the previous, and it doesn't really have the loyalty missions we love. But still, goddamn great, and plenty of gameplay, tearjerker moments, and some of the best DLC. Like, I put the Citadel DLC up there as, like, one of the best, if not the best. Should I even get this NPC? Fine, come with me. Anyways, I don't know why I'm on a roll today with kills. Like, I actually just woke up. I shouldn't be that try-hard right now. Usually that's me later. I mean, I did take a walk to the store. I had to pick up some stuff, but other than that, like, I just woke up not long ago. But I really wanted to talk about Mass Effect 3 because I remember that Salt Factory video and I was just like, how the frick? I think there's gonna be some dangerous enemies around, let's just say that. Okay. That fire on my head isn't really that revealing. But yeah, and like that's basically all I had to really talk about. I felt like Mass Effect 3, and that's not even counting like Commander Anderson dying and such. It's like spoilers, by the way. But such a good game. The entire trilogy is worth it. I can't like, even though I don't think I can pick a single Mass Effect game as the best game. I think I have to legit go with the whole package because I can't see one without the other. They're just that freaking good. It's hard. And even though obviously it should be the second game, there are still really good things about the other two games that are super strong about their story, characters, and more. Or things that even people just straight up prefer over the others, nonetheless. But yeah, I think that's all I have to contribute or say about that, and I hope you enjoyed or found something interesting from what I did. You have a awesome day. Maybe I should let you see who wins at least before I decide to cut off. You guys can kind of stay. I don't think I'm gonna win. There's no way. These two. Oh, okay. He's got a bot with him. Went that way. Surprised he didn't come upstairs. With 15 seconds till the next circle. Yeah, let me know what your favorite Mass Effect is. Is it 3? Really? Come on. God damn. Good game, bro. Good match. All right. That was good. That was a good match, though. I just started playing. That was my first match, and like I said, I just woke up, so I'm surprised I was doing as well as I did. So usually I feel like I'm more confident when it's later, but for some reason it was weirdly reversed. Ooh, core background. That's sweet. That's a nice looking background, by the way. I should use that. Oh wait, is it out? Hold on. Oh, I think it's out now. I can... Oh yeah, it is. Oh, the challenges. That's right. It's connected to the. What's that wallpaper? Hold on. Huh, that's nice. I like the art style on that. I think I like this one better though. That's just pretty. I like the colors as well as just the elements around her. Flowing around her. It looks cool. All right. That's about it there, and I might live stream it later. So look forward to that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.